But how about Bama, Florida, 14.5, Bama given over 2 touchdowns on the road. What are you thinking there?
So Dan Mullen is 5 of his last 8 covering against Florida. Covering against Alabama. He actually can coach this team pretty well against Bama. So here's my play on this one. I like Florida to cover the first half, 7.5. And here's the reason why. Bryce Young, it's his first start, a true road start, right, for Alabama. He had a neutral site game. Was at home against, I don't even know who they play, Western something State last weekend. Mm-hmm. Now they go on the road to the Swamp. First road start. Like, this is going to be a big deal for him. It's going to be loud. It's going to be hot. It's going to be annoying. Like, it's all those things are going to happen in his first road start. Florida's defense is multiple. They blitz a lot. They have some unique schemes. I think he just starts slow in this game.
Yeah.
On the other side of the ball, I hope they play Richardson, who's their better quarterback. But Mullen's just they just score enough points against Bama. He's able to generate offense against Bama. So to me, the first half is the play here. Florida plus 7.5 first half. The full game, I don't quite trust.
I like that first half bet. Yeah, I might ride with you on that. That sounds provocative as fuck, Geoff.
You have to have some fun. You if you want to get a little crazy, right? You go Florida first half to cover Bama full game.
Yeah, because that's probably exactly how it's going to go, too. I mean, yes. I can completely see it going that way. And if I didn't talk to you, I would have just took Bama, so I'm really glad I talked to you. How about this Hawaii 12:30 start thing? Geoff Schwartz did not play in a 12:30 game, but these are always fun as a viewer. What say you about a 12:30 start?
So, mind you, this is 12:30 a.m. Sunday morning.
Yeah,
we're talking about. Okay,
yeah.
We're not talking. Just make sure everyone's aware.
Yeah, so, Hawaii. That would be a 6:30 a.m. if they were doing a 12:30 p.m. here.
Yeah. So for Fox Sports this year, we're doing basically a thing called the Aloha Bet. So every week, I'm recording a video for this game. We're going to put this out like Saturday night. Like, hey guys, if you want to chase, here's your chasing opportunity.
The chase.
I think after this, I'm putting on a Hawaiian shirt. I ordered 8 of them from Amazon. Hopefully they're here today. Put on a Hawaiian shirt, and we're going to talk about this game each and every week.
Yep.
Look, San Jose State's going to win and cover this game. I think in a pretty big way. Their coach, his team let him down a little bit against USC a couple weeks ago. They had plays to be made, and Brennan can coach his butt off. He's 4-0 against the spread against Hawaii, and he's covered 9 of his last 11 games against Mountain West opponents. Hawaii's allowing 42 points a game so far this season. Like, they allowed 45 to Oregon State, who couldn't score against Purdue. So I think here, I would go San Jose State big in this game. Of course, if you're staying up for this game, God bless you. I mean, that's late in the night. Hopefully, you don't have all your money tied up in this game, but I think San Jose State covers this game.
I might just put this bet, this San Jose State bet, in my drafts, and then fire it off at about 12:15 and drift off to sleep if I'm down. The line
is only 6.5. That's wild.
That's wild. Okay, only 6.5. Hey, give us one lock and let's move on to the NFL. You got a lock that you love in college football this weekend?
A lock that I love.
Cristobal to SC.
Yeah, that's not happening. There's no chance of that happening.
What would he do?
I would just give up college football. That's not going to happen. He's not leaving USC. He's not leaving Oregon for USC. USC is not a better job right now. People hate hearing that, but that is what it is. Lock of the week. This sounds. I've liked USC minus 8.5 before they fired Clay Helton this weekend up in the Palouse at Washington State. It's not a night game; it's a day game, which is important because shit gets really weird up in the Palouse at night. But they're 8.5-point favorites. Washington State is not good. They're 83rd on red zone. On third down defense. They're 92nd overall in defensive efficiency. And you know how this is, Chris. When your coach gets fired, there's like a fire inside of you to understand that if you don't play well, you're getting fired also.
Yeah, dude.
And I think USC comes out and just kicks their ass, honestly. Like, they come out and just do what they're supposed to do. They're better at almost every position than is Washington State. And look, USC's offense gets slowed down when you can hit the quarterback, as most offenses do. But Washington has 2 total sacks this season against Utah State and Portland State. Like, they're going to, yeah.
Nobody runs on Portland State.
Nobody.
No, nobody does it. Nobody does it. So to me, it's USC here minus 8.5.
I'm going to go with, and I don't know anything about Michigan State. I just hate bet against them. So I kind of like Miami giving almost a touchdown at home. And I kind of like Virginia down in Chapel Hill in the oldest rivalry of the South.
How many years have they played that game? Like, what do you
103 or something? 120? Wow. What is it?
Yeah, probably closer to 120.
Yeah.
Long time.
And
yet, if you asked
most people,
1,000 people on the street
they'd be like,
in this city with the oldest rivalry in the South was,
they'd have
nobody would come
125 total meetings. North Carolina leads 63-58.
Under on Wikipedia, it's under South oldest rivalry.
We got the largest victory though. Virginia won in 1912, 66-0. So we also have a 4-game win streak right now, and we beat them in basketball too, which
6
is
in a row.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, hey, let's pick 3 real quick. I personally like the Bengals in Chicago. I do. They're getting 1. It was 3. Now it's shrunk down. It kind of worries me. I'm taking a flyer on them. Minnesota, Arizona, over 51. Makes too much sense to me. And then the Seahawks. We're parking our car in the same garage there, in the words of Dave Damashek. I don't care if it balloons to 7. I still like the Seahawks hosting the Titans.
So I'm going with the Seahawks. They're at 5.5 now. That's the number I think they got played on most contests. So I like that. I like the Chiefs. I told you that 3.5. I mean, it's going to climb now that this news about the Ravens. Not only that, they lost a guard for the season. Now Stanley's not playing. They're moving Villanueva back to left tackle, possibly putting a new right tackle into 4 guys playing in different spots, like heading into this game against Kansas City. I like the Rams in Indianapolis. I'm not a Carson Wentz guy, and he did not look very good in week 1. And the Rams defensively, we thought they'd all step back. I did a little bit, but offensively with Stafford, they got things going. And again, Frank Reich, offensively, they're kind of a wreck. Can I interest you in one more, by the way?
Yeah.
The Jets are getting 6 points at home against New England. There's this thing, and it's true, right? Belichick has played well against rookie quarterbacks, but he doesn't have Tom Brady anymore. Like, all those numbers with Tom Brady need to be thrown out. And without Tom Brady, Belichick does not cover the spread at a high level. They're going to run the football, and they're going to keep Mac Jones safe. I mean, what did Mac Jones attempt? 1 pass over 10 yards in week 1.
What's the total in that game, Jeff?
I know the Jets are down. The total's 42. I know the Jets are down their left tackle. I
don't hate that.
In Mekhi Becton. But like, why the Jets? Their defense looked okay last week against. I just don't know. 6 points is a lot.
It's a lot of points, especially when there's a premium on points. I'd be more inclined to take the under on that 42 number. There. Macon, what do you got this week?
Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins getting 3.5 at home against Buffalo. People think it's a foregone conclusion that the Bills return to form, Josh Allen, etc. I don't know.
You're gonna make your money early on this thing.
Miami Dolphins plus 3.5, 2-0.
Okay, cool. You got anything else?
2-0.
You got anything else?
Sure. I can go for days.
Yeah, you got your other 2.
I do love Kansas City.
Okay.
Love Kansas City 3.5.
I didn't want to be too chalky.
When they played,
they're gonna run them out of the building.
When they played last year, the Ravens' leading receiver was J.K. Dobbins at like 4 for 30. Like I don't know how they can hurt them aside from Lamar running around the field.
And Chris Jones is going to be playing end, dude. Okay, so take your pick. They're going to kick him out on 3rd down. It's going to be a bloodbath.
And then here's a fun one. 12.5's a whole lot of points.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons on the road at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they're like a JV football team right now.
Maybe like 16, 17 points in a backdoor TD from Matty Ice. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
I'm thinking that the Brady covers late.
I'm going dogs again, 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
It'll turn next week.
Atlanta plays Tampa well, but they couldn't score 6 points.
They look different. They look different. Okay. Atlanta does play Tampa well, but they just look different last week. They look totally inept.
Historically, week 2 is Arthur Smith's favorite week.
It is his favorite week.
Okay. Good to know. I would say there's one other game, by the way, that I think could be a bloodbath. I think Green Bay just dominates the Lions this weekend. It's Monday Night Football. Like, I think it's 11 points. It's a lot of points. I think you throw them a teaser. Like Green Bay is not going to be embarrassed again, right?
Oh man, we can only hope that they are for the sake of like something to talk about, because that would be, if they lost to the Lions, man. I mean, what do you do if you're Green Bay if you lose to the Lions? I don't even know. Here are
Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos.
Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos. Here are the funny numbers this week that I saw before we let you go, Jeff. Saints giving a field goal. I thought that was a little bit fishy. Arizona giving 3.5 after that performance last week. I mean, it's the Vikings. And the money, man. a lot of bets on the Pats, a lot of bets on the Chiefs. We've hit those 2 games, and a lot on the Chargers playing the Cowboys.
Well, DeMarcus Lawrence had foot surgery.
That's right.
That's not ideal.
Right.
Things just seem to be going in the wrong direction for them, man. Like I was high on them this year because I think the NFC East is pretty open right now, and I thought the Cowboys would win that. But the Chargers played a really quality game. The Chargers played a game that they've lost for 25 years now, right?
What we were just saying, dude.
Like they played a game with a 10 a.m. Pacific kick. They had a very weird fumble. I still don't get how that was a fumble by Herbert out the back of the end zone. And they went on a 6.5 minute drive to end that game, like from their own 10 all the way out to kneeling it. And I just thought they looked really good.
They've exercised the demons, Geoff. Where can we find Geoff Schwartz this fall?
Yeah, so my podcast, Geoff Schwartz is Smarter Than You, will have 3 episodes a week now. We do a college recap. Then we do an NFL show. We do our gambling show, which we put out. So we go over some college picks, and we do a super contest 3-2 last week. So good start to the season there. And then, at Twitter at Geoff Schwartz, and I post my Fox Sports stuff as well on my social media accounts. But podcasts and Fox Sports. I don't think any of your listeners are gonna tune into Sirius XM Radio to hear me talk about the Pac-12. But
I think they might. I think they might. Geoff Schwartz is the man. He knows as much as anybody. And Geoff, you are smarter than me, but I have somebody in my camp that I might trot out in a Jeopardy style situation or like a general knowledge quiz situation one of these months. We should have you and Macon go head to head.
I'm not good at trivia unless it's like sports trivia, I guess.
A win by forfeit.
Win by forfeit. So now I feel slightly now we might have to do it.
Now we might have to do it. All right, we'll see you then. We'll see you before then. Geoff Schwartz, thank you for the time, brother.
Yeah, take care, bud. Have a good one.